some of your electric bill.
Sure, I mean, yeah, I get that too. Any little bit would help. I mean, but if it were really up to me, like my dream setup would just be completely running off solar power, because there's so much energy in our environment, we just don't know how to harness it yet. We like don't know how to use.
Did you see the solar roadways thing that they're working on, that little project?
Is that where the road is made out of like blocks of solar powered things that light up and stuff? I did see that.
It's like
that was
hexagon panels or something like that.
Yeah, that was really cool. I was thinking of doing a tip of the beer. Do you guys want to do that? Let's do it. Let me do it for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to transition like into Battlefield or something, or maybe some more editing.
80% upload.
80% upload. Nice. Let's do tip of the beard really quick. You guys that want a shout out, tip of the beard is like a mini segment that I do in the stream to give people shout outs on the YouTube channel. Anybody that wants a shout out, people that have that are subscribers or donators get #1 priority. But this is a chance for you to share what you've been working on recently, and just let us see your YouTube channel, your artwork, your background, your buttons, whatever it is you do or you like, you're proud of, or if you want to shout out somebody else, that's cool. Hit me up with the link. I think we got one from Anthony Hawkins. We had one earlier. Let me see. Who was it that sent a donation? I can't remember. It was Bawacha, but I don't think he's here.
Right, cool.
Huh? Oh, you give a link in raid call. Okay. I can share it with the stream though, right? Okay, I'll share it.
Yeah, go for it.
Bawacha was the first one. Let me do him really quick. I know he's not here, but I told him I would, so let me definitely check it out. And I'm not really going to critique, unless you want me to be critical on your channel. I'm not going to do that, but I will give you some hints. If I see something that I think you could do to increase the quality of your YouTube channel, I'll just say it. But just a couple of seconds on each one. I just want to see what people are doing. This is a chance to kind of be inspired and for me to kind of keep up with what's going on YouTube. So this is pretty cool. Bawacha, I didn't realize he has 519 subscribers. And what I want to do is, Bawacha's not here, right? He's not here. I just want to check, make sure he's not here, because I want to follow up with him. By the way, before I forget, Skylusion, you got to talk to me about the Elemental QD deal, okay? Because I have something good for you there.
Elemental what?
Elemental Cutie, you know Elemental Cutie. He has a lot of viewers, and he's done a lot of collabs with Swifty and stuff. He's a big streamer on World of Warcraft. But I want to just tell you what he needs some stuff. I'll tell you about it later. He needs some stuff, but let's see if
okay, yeah, I'm like, what
are
you talking about?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say that to you before I forget, so that maybe when I forget tomorrow, you'll be like, hey, what was that thing about Elemental Cutie? You remind me. Between the two of us, one of us will remember.
Like, oh my god.
I know. Well, if you have too much, then just say it. I know. Not right now. Not right now. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah. I know. I'm like that too. We'll figure it out though. But if you're doing too much, then just tell me.
Busy. Then yeah. No, it's fine.
Good.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
What was his name again? I forgot.
Elemental Cutie. You guys know Elemental. Here, let me type it in the chat.
Like I said, I don't play WoW or whatever, so I don't know. I was to say, Elemental Chamois is what his main was. I think it still is.
Calgary says clean energy would destroy my province's economy. Well, yeah, I guess we'll switch slowly. I don't think anybody's economy is gonna die. We'll switch over. I think people that are part of oil are gonna switch over to clean energy. They'll find a way because they're so powerful. They have the biggest influence. If they wanted to take over clean energy, they could in a heartbeat. I think so. I'm not too worried about clean energy in the economy. I think it's only going to help. It's going to help us in the long run. We'll find ways to make money and to make jobs too. We might have to turn everybody into robots, but we'll figure out a way. It might end in robots, so that's cool too. Whatever.
I don't want to be
Bawacha.
a robot, then I don't have the creativity of the human brain.
Yes, you are. You guys have being a robot all wrong. Being a robot's going to be awesome. You're going to have plenty of creativity because you're going to have Google in your mind. Okay? You have plenty of creativity. Who else was looking for? Let me get Anthony Hawkins. He says, give me a tip to make my YouTube better. I like Boacha's stuff, but we'll take a look at it later. Let me at least watch like a second. Whoa, look at his intro. Hey, I like this. PvP montages. It's all fucking chill. It's like, womp.
Hey guys,
nice job, dude. Shit. I should have looked at that when he was here.
Guide, it's going to be more gameplay than me talking.
What is...
I'm going to go over the basics of every play style, step by step, starting off with a...
What is his accent?
Basic.
Tell me where this guy is from.
Setup.
Is he Irish? I'm probably going to embarrass myself trying to guess, but he sounds Irish for a second.
Talking, I'm going to go over the basics of every play style, step by step, starting off with a basic arena talents and glyph setup.
Can you link it? Because I can't hear it in
yeah, I'll link
channel.
it. I'll link it. That's actually, he has a really good channel. I want to follow up with him. Hey, Renitis is here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Balls. Renitis is here. What's up, man? What are you doing? How you doing? We're doing the tip of the beard segment, so we're giving some shout outs. And I want to see what Anthony Hawkins has for us. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that was Irish.
5% left of processing. Yes.
I just closed the team viewer window. Totally
Derp.
screwed that up.
Derp.
Wait, what the?
I did notice one slight thing in my video synapse. When you can make the lens flares move for like around in a circle or around the box. I did that, but when the screen came on, you see it waiting for like the cue to start moving instead of making it move already. So it's like bad actors like standing there, action. Okay, then they do their thing, you know. Oh, stupid.
I know. Sometimes I run into some problems with editing where like I can't get it smoothed out for the life of me and it takes forever. There's just like some parts that will dump all of your time into just to make it smooth, but you know, you just gotta, you know what you want it to look like in your mind.
Flare,
Yeah. I always add lens flares at the last. After everything is smooth, everything's figured out, then I go in and put the lens flares and the twitches and all of that stuff if there's still time. This one is from Anthony Hawkins. He says, hi, I'm just gonna give me tips to make my YouTube better. Here's my first YouTube video of me doing arena. Nice, I see the music is on there. I don't want to play the music too loud because let me turn my music down, actually.
A little tip for the next time for the video you're playing now. Try to get rid of the sidebars of the black.
Right.
Yep.
The sidebars, yeah, it's a little bit squished.
The game in widescreen.
Yeah, what you can do is
That's probably his gameplay resolution, to be honest.
It could be. There's a couple of things. The gameplay resolution is going to be a limitation. So if you don't have a 1080, a lot of people don't have a 1080 monitor. Well,
you don't have to need a 1080.
You can pull it out too.
Wide, 17-inch wide, it's fine too. 19-inch wide.
You can set.
Wide.
So here's what to do. You got to try to match the 16:9 aspect ratio. So check your game resolutions and choose the resolution that matches that 16:9 resolution. It might, it might expand your screen. It might even shrink your screen a little bit. But that's the resolution, the ratio that you've got to record at. Also, whenever you bring this footage into After Effects or your video editing program, you got to make sure that you're in the right editing space. And what I do when I'm in After Effects, I don't know which program you use. Maybe it was Sony Vegas or After Effects. What I do is I make sure my width and my height are 1920 by 1080, but also make sure that the pixel aspect ratio is square. And what you want to avoid is that the pixel aspect ratio is 1.33, because this video looks a lot like the anamorphic. This is like the old school TV. For TV production, what they did was they squish it and then they expand it out. I don't know why. I'm not in TV and in broadcast. Broadcast is very funky. They use these very old school things that are from a long time ago, and it costs a lot of money to change the standards. So a lot of people have brought these old standards forward in broadcast, and it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense except for the people in broadcast. If there's anybody in broadcast here, I'm sorry that I'm ignorant. But you have to look at it from my standpoint. I do digital video for YouTube, and we don't do all of that weird stuff. And I really think that broadcast needs to come to the 21st century at least. And because, I mean, I'm talking about old school. Some of this stuff, like the anamorphic crap and interlace and stuff, is like from before TVs were even invented. I mean, that stuff is stupid. So we got to come forward to the future where it's 1920 by 1080p or 4K. 4K is going to be the next thing, right? But we're in square pixels, and the frame aspect ratio is 16 by 9. So that's for widescreen. And maybe there'll be a new ratio that comes out. That'll be fine. It'll be easy. All you got to do is pull down the menu and select it, and we'll be good. But that's not your fault. That's nobody's fault here. If you're doing YouTube, it's not your fault. That's kind of something that came from broadcast, and they put all of that broadcast stuff in the programs to confuse us. And they put it all here. Look at all these options. All of this is a bunch of crap, except for this one right here. HDTV 1080, 29.97. Start there. And then I adjust my frame rate to 30 because YouTube supports 30. 29.97, that doesn't make any sense. That's a really stupid number. What? That's some old broadcast stuff as well. When we're talking about frames, 29.97 is not a solid number. If I have 1 second to video, I'm going to have 29.97 frames? No, I'm probably going to have 29 frames or 30 frames. It's going to be either one. So that's another weird thing about there's 60 seconds. There's 60 seconds in a minute, right? And there's like 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. It's really stupid to have an off number like that. It's a bad idea for digital video. We don't use those things. That's a broadcast standard, not a digital video standard. So, yeah, solid number, 1920, 1080. Set your resolution like that. 16 by 9 ratio. When you guys capture in game, set your game resolution, your game aspect ratio to match that. If you can match it within your game, within your editor, and you export it, everything consistent, it's going to look beautiful. So how did we do? Does that answer some questions? Bring anyone any enlightenment? Or do you guys just want to punch me in the face for raging out on broadcast? Because that's okay too. Dalentar is here.
I tune you out. I'm watching Skylusion stuff.
What's Skylusion doing?
Video's done, dude. It's done.
His
Uploaded.
Photoshop speed art. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let's do that one next.
Do you think that I needed to create the same kind of image for now 5 times? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, avatars, like, and all have different resolutions, so you cannot just resize. So I needed to make them all separate. Like,
Yep. You can resize in After Effects. If you
I
start
said,
at a really high resolution,
resizes because it looks crap. We tried it; it looked crap. So I just decided to make it all over again.
I see.
Take the biggest one and then, like, I don't know, do some minor modifications.
Well, what you could do is yeah, I know what you mean. What you could do is like start off at a really high resolution, like 4K plus, and Volchan does this too. Like he even goes to 8K, which is crazy. But I like the fact that he's prepared for the next generation of resolution. Now 8K is not too crazy because cameras actually take resolution that high. But what you got to do is 1337. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. And I love Nita Lena just followed. Cool. So start off in that big space and think about the aspect you need. Or the aspect you need for YouTube is going to be different from Twitch, is going to be different for video. And but at least you can, I see the way you did the speed art right there. You can crop out all that side stuff where it just says Trustin and fit that in the 1080. So you hate to crop stuff out, but you could, right? You could be creative about that crop. And then the wide angle one would just be